I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Landing an internship is hard. It's a classic chicken and egg problem. Employers want you to have experience on your resume in order to apply to an internship. But how are you going to do that if an internship is supposed to be your first job? If you're in school, it's possible that you've relied heavily on your career center and they've been able to help. Or maybe the on-campus club you're in might have good alumni connections that can get you in the door. If either of that applies to you, that's great. But for the other 95% of you watching, you might not have a ton of resources to pull from. And guess what? That's okay. This video will help you land your next internship, no matter where you're at. If you're new here, my name is Nelly, and I'm from the careers team at Metaintro, where our job is to help you land a job in Web3 as quickly as possible. While my content is generally about all things career in Web3, you can take the tips and tricks that I talk about in this video and really apply it to most other industries out there. Or who knows, you might get to the end of this video and go, maybe Web3 is an industry that I'd be interested in pursuing an internship in. And if that's the case, bonus points to me. And if you've been here before, welcome back, ya DGen. So you're probably wondering, how do I land an internship, period? Truthfully, every journey is different, and who am I to say that your journey will look exactly the same as mine, or Lacey's was, or Luis's was? But what is the same for all of us is that we had to start somewhere. I've now edited thousands of videos for many clients in my life, but my first editing work was for my friends. In high school, I would create highlight reels, which they would use to send to colleges and agents as they look to secure internships and professional work in athletics. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 tips and tricks that you probably wouldn't have known right off the bat when applying to internships. So sit tight through this whole video. You'll want to hear everything that I'm about to cover. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, get your shit together. Here are 3 things you'll have to sort out before even applying. Number 1, a resume. You can build one here for free. Don't let the ramen budget get in the way. Number 2, a LinkedIn profile. And number 3, an idea of what type of internship you want to pursue. While you don't need to know exactly what you want to do in 10 years, it might be helpful to know if you're interested in design, finance, blockchain, or heck, flying a plane. Just having a general sense of what you want is crucial here. And after you find an internship in that field and decide, hey, that's not for me, that's totally okay. Tip number 2, you have experience even if you don't realize it, I promise. Let's say you have a template for a resume that you want to use, but what do you put on it when you have 0 experience? I've got you. Here's exactly how to fill it out if that's the case. About me section. Write a paragraph about what interests you and where you see yourself in 10 years. Education. Try to only list your 4-year university degree or any online certifications that you've done or boot camps that you've gone through. I would not list high school or middle school degrees here. Experience section. If you're at school, what clubs were you involved in? What events did you participate in? Were there any papers that you wrote that you'd like to share with a potential employer? Did you make $500 at a lemonade stand when you were 10? Any experience is experience, and put that here. But when you're doing so, try to tailor that experience to the type of internship you're going after. For instance, if you're going after a marketing internship and had a lemonade stand when you were 10, the experience would be titled CMO at a lemonade stand. Trust me, someone will think it's funny and clever. Tip number 3, don't let anything stop you from getting that internship. Here are some places that have internships that you can apply to. Metaintro Discord has a internship section. Metaintro also has a internship newsletter that covers internships across different industries. You can check that out here. You can also find internships on third-party sites like LinkedIn, Handshake, and WayUp. Not to mention, other resources could include a university career office. Most cities have a local job board that have internship listings. Or just shoot your shot and DM an employer on LinkedIn. Who knows? The worst they could say is no. Number 4, know your worth. Here at Metaintro, we're wholeheartedly against unpaid internships. In fact, in most countries, it's actually illegal to do free work that adds value to a business. When you're interviewing for internships, do a bit of your own due diligence on the pay rate in accordance with local laws. Make sure you're getting paid at least minimum wage coupled with your worth. I've dropped some resources below in the comments section that can help you figure out what your local law might look like regarding paid internships. Now, last but not least, tip number 5. Internships can be seasonal and timing is everything. I know this might sound obvious, but I think it's really important to note when applying to internships. Let's say you're interested in a fall internship. chances are that the company will be posting that internship opportunity in June or early July. Also, because a lot of internships are seasonal, you'll see a peak of job opportunities during these times. June, July, August, fall internships. November/December, winter internships. April, May, summer internships. So keep all of this in mind when you're looking for your next opportunity. Downtime in between can be dedicated to leveling up your resume or networking. And there you have it. 5 insider tips that will help you land your dream internship. As always, our email address is in the description below. If you email us telling us what type of internship you're looking for, someone from our careers team will get back to you with open opportunities we have in the Metaintro database. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Until next time, don't just watch, join the meta revolution with Metaintro.